All right, what's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? Lakers win their 8th game in a row tonight, beating the Miami Heat with a final score of 134 to 126. Once again, guys, Luka Doncic with another MVP type performance. 60 points tonight, along with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals. Luka had a 60-point game, right, against a very good team. The Miami Heat are a good team. They are not a bad team, right? 60 points against this team, 9 of 17 from the three-point line. This dude hit 9 threes in one game. He shot 19 free throws. He made 15, right? He also had 7 rebounds and 5 steals in this game. I mean, this is absolutely absurd, the run that he is on and the way that he is playing the game of basketball at such a loose and free level. And I want to make a point right quick because I want to make a point about Luka Doncic. Let me go ahead and show y'all this beautiful box score right quick because we got a lot to get into tonight, man. The Lakers just continue to win games, and they continue to win tough games against very good opponents, especially under the circumstances as well, right? We have to realize the Lakers just played a game. Well, at the start of this game, it was less than 24 hours, right? That's why, hence, they had kind of the slow start to the game, it just felt like they were tired and slow, and Miami was like a step quicker, right? But that's to be understand, like, and I have so much freaking respect for this team for going out there and playing tonight's game, right? When it's less than 24 hours and you got to play another game. You got to travel all the way to another state, right? Couple hours, you got to fly to another state. You get into the Miami hotel at like 5 a.m. I think it was reported by Dan Wokey this morning. And the Lakers go out less than 12 hours later, and they got to play a whole entire another basketball game against a team that's been resting and waiting on you to come in. And that team is desperate to try to get into the playoffs. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Marcus Smart, these guys made plays tonight. DeAndre Ayton was solid as well, especially on the defensive side of the ball. All of these guys came out and they just did their thing. Even I thought Jake LaRavia was very good tonight. His energy was very good. I felt like he kind of came in the game and made a lot of energy plays to kind of pick the team up when the team had a very slow start in the first quarter, especially defensively. But like I said, it's to be understood because of the circumstances of them playing a whole entire game 24 hours later, less than 24 hours later. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's up, Hawkins? Marcus Jones, what's good, bro? Farrar. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, bro. I hope I'm saying it right. What's good with you though, fam? Really JHVF. What's good? What's up, Mamba? What's good with y'all? I'm about to hop into y'all's questions and comments, y'all. We got a lot to talk about, man. But man, LeBron James triple-double tonight. Luka Doncic 60 ball, and he just continues to play like the MVP of the NBA. Like I said, I told people, if you don't consider Luka a heavy MVP candidate, then you're just not paying attention to the NBA, or you're just hating. It's one or the other, right? But it's most likely they're just hating. And we got idiots out here really talking about this dude is not going to be first team All NBA, and he shouldn't be top 2 MVP candidate, and this and that. You just keep bumping your gums, and he just keeps going out there and just putting up phenomenal numbers at a historically efficient rate. He's not going up. He's not going like Luka scored 60 tonight on 30 shots. Yes, he shot 20 free throws almost, but still he was getting fouled, right? But the efficiency from the field, bro, making 18 shots and making 9 out of 17 from 3 is crazy. And bro, the shots he was making were absolutely crazy, right? I mean, absolutely ridiculous shot making. Let me go ahead and get into y'all's questions and comments right quick. Y'all fire off y'all's comments. And as y'all coming in, chat, y'all be sure to drop a like on the stream, man. Let's get it, man. Let's have a good post-game live. Lakers win 8 games in a row, bro. I mean, like, we really are headed in the right direction. And you love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Yeah, y'all be sure to drop. Another thing, chat, I appreciate y'all so much for 800 subscribers. Everybody that subscribes to the channel, man, thank y'all so much, bro. This channel is growing pretty quick. I appreciate you guys so much for showing love to the basketball channel, and I thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers, baby. We on the road to 1K. Let's get it, man. All right, let me open this up right quick. Boom, boom. Let me move this over here. Boom. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. My boy Hawkins with the let's go comment. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Marcus Jones, what's good, bro? Marcus Farrar. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, bro. Let me know if I'm saying it right. But what's good, bro? Luka with the 60 ball, man. I mean, that third quarter when he came out and made those three threes he made at the beginning of the third quarter when the Lakers went into halftime down 6, which was like a major testament to how hard they were playing, because like in order for them to be down by 6 with the slow start defensively that they had, that was a testament to the team how hard they've been playing as of late. And just hanging around. Stu and Billy kept saying, just hang around, just hang around. And Stu said that he felt like the Lakers would play better in the second half because he think their legs would get up on them a little bit more. And I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Mamba, what's good, bro? You said Luka is the MVP. That can no longer be denied. SGA ain't doing this. He can only dream of reaching these heights. 60 points on 60% shooting is bunkers. 100%, bro. 1,000%. And then on top of that, he had 5 steals, so it's not like he wasn't out there playing defense. He was playing good defense, on-ball defense as well. Now, Austin was kind of getting picked on a little bit towards the end. He was kind of getting picked on a little bit defensively. But Luka and LeBron and I feel like Aiden was playing, and obviously Marcus Smart, man. He just always just makes all these just great plays defensively. Another game tonight with a multiple steal game. LeBron had a triple-double in tonight's game, and he was very, very active from the start. And once again, he really wasn't missing that many shots. He did miss he missed a floater in the lane in the fourth quarter, but I felt like other than that, all the other shots that he missed were fouls, and they didn't call a foul. So it kind of messed up his field goal percentage. But Austin was solid tonight as well. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He only had 2 turnovers. We'll take that for sure. That's another thing, Chad, that the Lakers have been doing very, very well as of late. They've been taking care of the ball. As of late, they have been taking care of the ball, and I love that. They only had 11 turnovers in this game. 11 turnovers on the road, you can live with that. You definitely can live with that, especially if a lot of them are not like live ball turnovers. Luka the Don, 100%. Really, JHV, What's the ceiling for the Lakers? I mean, for me, bro, it's the same as from what I said from, what I've been saying, even when the Lakers were quote unquote struggling, when the team wasn't completely healthy, and you had LeBron coming back, he had to get in rhythm. You had AR coming back, he had to get in rhythm. It takes time. Like, it takes time. And that was the main thing, like right before the All-Star break, that the Lakers were saying, the Lakers players, like during the All-Star weekend, every single press conference they had, they continued to say, we just have to get healthy. We have to get healthy, and we have to stay healthy. And now that this team is healthy and they're getting into a rhythm, you see how good they can be. This was a this game right here tonight, in my opinion, was probably harder than the both of them, the Houston Rockets games, even though Houston is probably a little bit of a better team than Miami. But Miami still has a good team. They weren't missing Andrew Wiggins tonight. But at the same time, under the circumstances that the Lakers played this game, and they just played a game the night before, less than 24 hours later, you got to fly to Miami. You got to go, you got to get into the hotel at 5 a.m. in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot on a human being's body that don't even play basketball. So imagine an NBA basketball player having to do that. Now, granted, they do get paid to do this. This is their profession. But at the same time, just to be fair, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot to ask. And I thought a lot of the guys were going to sit out in today's game. I thought Austin was going to sit down. I thought Luka and LeBron. I thought all 3 of the main guys were going to sit out tonight. But they said, nah, bro, let's play this game. Let's try to keep this thing going. And, to start the game off, they started off slow. But to answer your question, I think that their ceiling is get into the playoffs and see what can happen. I think that they can have an Indiana Pacers type of run. Now, are they a favorite to make it to the finals? No, they're not. San Antonio, OKC, those teams should be favored over them, right? But at the same time, are those teams unbeatable? Absolutely not. And can the Lakers can they compete against those teams? 100%. So I am 1,000% looking forward to seeing what this Lakers team ceiling really is. But I honestly think that they can really make a deep run in the playoffs. That's what I think their ceiling is. Hey, yo, my boy Tony Pelletero. I think. Pelletero or Pelletero? Pelleteri. I appreciate you so much for the $10 super chat. Hey, man, I think that's my highest super chat so far, chat. Can we get some W's in the chat, man, or some fire emojis, or y'all throw some emojis in the chat, man, for my boy Tony Pelletieri. Thank you so much. I hope I'm saying your name right, man. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Great channel, great night for Luka. Like you said, Marcus Smart doesn't get enough credit. He 100% does not get enough credit. Marcus has been very, very good for this team the entire season. And I continue to say this almost after every single game, because it's like whatever role Marcus has had to play this season, I feel like he's played that to the best of his ability, and he's done it very, very well. When LeBron was out at the beginning of the season, I felt like Marcus was taking more shots. You know, he had a couple games where he had 15, 16 plus points. He even had a couple games where he had 20 plus points. He was going out there. He was doing some primary playmaking. He was assisting the ball very well. And then on top of that, his defensive intensity has not dropped off at all. Even when he had to up his offensive, what's the word I'm looking for? Not efficiency, his offensive usage. His offensive usage had to be upped a little bit more. And I feel like his defense didn't drop off. So all season long, Marcus, whatever his role has had to be, now he doesn't have to take that many shots because, you know, you have LeBron, Luka, and Austin out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he's just taking open threes. He doesn't really have to be aggressive going to the rim and trying to make stuff happen with the ball. So love the Marcus Smart signing, man. Hopefully we can sign him back for a couple more seasons after this at least. I love the signing. And Marcus is one of those guys you can have him start or he can come off the bench. I think he's that versatile. And I think probably if he comes off the bench, I think you'll be able to reserve his body a little bit more. So hopefully moving forward, the Lakers find another starting caliber wing that can be in that starting lineup, and you can have Marcus coming off the bench. But I absolutely love Marcus Smart, bro, 100%. All right. I'm here. I don't hide from my comments. Luka is amazing, but second to MVP, unfortunately. He passed Jokic, definitely. Luka will be first team, definitely. K will be second. I think, yeah, probably now, if Cade actually even is eligible to make it, because of the injury with the collapsed lung. And man, bro, prayers to Cade Cunningham, bro. Like, regardless of whatever team we root for, bro, like legitimate prayers to Cade Cunningham that he's okay. Like, I love his game, bro. But it has nothing to do with basketball. Like, a collapsed lung is serious, chat. Like, that's extremely serious, and I just hope he's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope he heals properly and he can come back and play basketball, like, as soon as possible. But that's nothing to play with. So prayers to Cade Cunningham, bro, for sure. But when you're coming saying Luka second to MVP, hey, bro, we still have the Lakers are 20 games over, what are they, 65 games? So we still have 17 games left. It's still a long way to go. It's not a foregone conclusion. And that's all I was saying yesterday. Like, you're not wrong in what you're saying, bro. The only thing I feel like I disagree with what you're saying, Truck, is I don't think that it's a foregone conclusion as of right now who's the MVP, like who's gonna win. Now, Shea might be still leading it right now, right? But bro, you cannot tell me if Luka continues the run that he's on that he will not win MVP. You can't tell me he doesn't have at least a chance, like a legitimate chance, not like a 5% chance. I'm talking about he has a legitimate shot to win the MVP. If the Lakers finish top 3 in the Western Conference, which they are heading in the right direction, now they are 20 games over 500, and he has been the main catalyst to this 8-game win streak, right? So if he continues this run, there is no way in hell he cannot win MVP. He's playing the best basketball out of any player in the league right now. He's playing better than Shea is right now, right? He's playing better than Shea. So if he continues playing this way and the Lakers finish top 3, there's no way he can't win. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Kendrick Perkins a clown. Luka not first team All-NBA. Yeah, everybody that's saying Luka's not first team All-NBA is definitely sitting in the clown line right now. 100%. Just straight clownery. If you are saying that this man is not first team All-NBA, that's just straight up clownery, bro. What? Come on, man. It's just hate, bro. At this point, it's no way. It's no way. You better find somebody to replace with him. Jaylen Brown, Cade Cunningham, it don't matter. You better find somebody. 100 points in 2 nights is absolute insanity. No one but Luka in today's league can do that. Yeah, bro, you might be right. I don't know. I'm not gonna say nobody can do it, but I mean, like, I think Luka, when you think of somebody doing that, Luka would definitely be the first guy you think of. Like, I thought Luka would be the guy to break. If anybody like dropped the 80-point game, I thought it was gonna be Luka. Now, obviously, the Bam Adebayo game was crazy. It came out of nowhere. You know, shout out to Bam. Definitely credit to him. I'm definitely not discrediting his 80 bomb or his 80-point game. But at the same time, bro, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I still thought that Luka would be the first guy to do that. You know what I'm saying? In the league right now. But there are a couple other guys that can get hot and go crazy. Don't get me wrong. Donovan Mitchell, when Damian Lillard is healthy, he can. Steph Curry can as well. Like when it comes to just flamethrower like scores. But Luka is definitely the guy that you would think of to be able to do that first out of every player. For sure. And then on top of that, like yeah, it's on a back-to-back. It's on a back-to-back in the game that you started in like less than 24 hours of rest. Like, that is insane. That is insane, bro. You know how crazy that is? Like, bro, this is insane. If the Lakers win out the rest of the season and he keeps this up, he might win it. I don't think the Lakers have to win the last 17 games. The Lakers don't necessarily have to win the last 17 games. Now, they got to win most of them. They got to be able to sustain this third seed in the Western Conference, or if they don't sustain it, they got to at least be able to win it. And obviously, Luka has to continue to play well. But I don't necessarily think the Lakers have to win the last 17 games of the season in order for him to win MVP, because he's just playing too well right now. I think the way he's, and it's not like he hasn't been playing good all season. He is the leading scorer in the NBA. He's top 3 in assists. Like, his individual statistics are all better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's right now. And they have been like that almost all season. He has the most 40-point games in the entire NBA. Like, that shit matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the scoring, it's the getting your teammates involved as well. At an elite rate. You're top 3 in assists. Like, that's great. It's not like you're just going out there just shot chucking every night and not getting nobody involved. He is arguably getting a worse roster than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has involved more than Shai is. And then on top of that, he's scoring more than Shai too. Right? The Thunder have a better overall roster than the Lakers do. But at the same time, Luka is still he's leading, he's averaging more assists a game than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is. Why is that? That's because he's a better facilitator. And he's showing it this season. He averages more rebounds. They're both big guards, right? They're both big guards. Luka 6'7", Shai 6'6". Luka averages more rebounds this season. They're both great scorers. Luka averages more points this season. More threes a game. More 40-point games. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most 40-point games in the NBA this season, right? So, all I'm saying is he's having already a better individual season than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander already is. Then you throw in the winning on top of that, the impact on winning, and then the opponents they're winning against as well. All in this stretch that they went on this 8-game win streak and that they've won their last 11 out of 12 games. All of those things need to be considered heavily. All of those things need to be considered heavily. Where should be a target at center? Oh, let me explain this a little bit more. Oh, damn, where'd it go? Sorry. You said oh damn, gotta extend this some more. Hold on. Boom, there we go. Where should be a target for center? He is a true 7 foot, 250-pound, rebound, block shots, even shoots 37% from 3 on the season. Has controllable salary, which allows them to throw a bag at Watson or even Wiggins. I don't necessarily think we're going to get Wiggins or Watson. I definitely don't think we're going to get Peyton Watson. We might have a chance at getting Andrew Wiggins, but Peyton Watson, I just don't see the Denver Nuggets allowing him to leave. He's a restricted free agent. That's another thing, chat. When people talk about LeBron James leaving this offseason, the Lakers need to be trying to do everything they can to bring him back on a pay cut. Because unrestricted free agency this summer sucks. It is not good. You are not going to go out there and find another starting level caliber player that can come in and just fit alongside Luka and Austin. You need to try to bring LeBron back on a pay cut if he doesn't decide to retire or if he wants to come back. You need to figure out a way to bring him back, right? Especially with the way he's adapted this third highest usage type of role on this team, right? So the Lakers need to do whatever they can to try to bring Bron back. But I don't think they're going to get Peyton Watson. I would love Khalil Ware as well, but I don't see the Miami Heat letting him go. The Lakers could have drafted him, but he went a few spots before Dalton Connect. And I think they were going to draft him that season. I really do. This team is becoming great. this can do something. They can do something special. 100%. They definitely can do something special. And like I always say, bro, they definitely can have one of those Indiana Pacers type runs to the NBA Finals and definitely go deep in the playoffs. I really do think that. If this team would have made a trade, I think our ceiling was a championship. I mean, with the way that this team is playing right now, they're showing that they can compete against any team in the Western Conference. If you can compete against any team in the Western Conference, you can compete against any team in the league. Like, I mean, you know, we still got to see how they match up against San Antonio and OKC right now, but they're competing with very good teams. Oh, the teams that other people are saying are contenders. Like, you know, I was hearing that the Timberwolves were a contender, swept them this season. I was hearing that Houston was a contender at one point in the season, won the tiebreaker against them. Obviously, everybody says Denver is a contender, beat them 2 times this season as well. And that last game, the most important game of the season to that point, we beat them in a very important game, right? And they were healthy for the most part. They didn't have Peyton Watson, but they still had their start 5. So this team can compete, bro. We just gotta wait and see how they play in the playoffs. That's all. That's what's gonna matter. That's what's ultimately gonna matter. Now, obviously, it would have helped more if you would have got a starting caliber wing, and Marcus Smart can come off the bench for you. But I still think that this team can definitely compete. Luka making statements to the league that he's the best player today, 100%. 100%. 100%. Thanks again, Nico. 100%, bro. Say that again. Now, if they play like this in the playoffs, we're an injury away from an opposing team to winning. Not wising it anyone, but happens sometimes. Oh, not wishing it happened. Not wishing it on anyone. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, for 100%. And that's why you got to get into the playoffs and give yourself a chance. We've seen crazier things happen. We've seen extremely crazy things happen in the playoffs for teams that are not the highest seed or the favorites to win the series, and they still figure out a way to win, regardless if it's an injury on one team or if regardless they just making more shots or they're hotter or one of the stars are having a phenomenal series, or, you know, it just, you know, it's so many things that can happen in the playoffs. That's why you have to get there and you have to be playing your best basketball, and you never know what can happen. Yeah, me too, young Braveheart. Love the way he plays, 100%. Hey, y'all be sure y'all dropping a like on the stream for me, bro. Is Vando hurt? Nah, he not hurt. I just think that, and to be honest with y'all, bro, like it is weird what's going on with Vando, but I'm also like at a point to where I'm like, you know, the Lakers are winning. You know, they're winning right now, and if they have to figure out ways to bring in guys for energy, or, you know, maybe a certain matchup or something like that, like maybe one of these games upcoming, some of the stars will sit out, and then you'll need Vando. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he got to stay ready. He has to stay ready. The Lakers are winning right now, so if I'm JJ, I'm not really changing up much. I'm keeping my rotation what it is. And I'm not changing up much at all because we're winning, and we don't need to break anything if it's, you know, if it ain't broke, you know, don't fix it. Like, we ain't got to fix nothing because it's not broke right now. So the way that they're winning and the way they're playing basketball together, I love Vando, bro, but I mean, he just got to stay ready for his moment. At this point, it's them hating on the Lakers 100%. Luka has a chance to definitely but voters don't like the Lakers, and they probably have their minds made up. I'm not saying Luka isn't deserving, but also Shea is. I don't vote for MVP. Yeah, 100%. I get what you're saying, bro. And I completely agree. Right now, I think if I had to, if the voters chose as of right now today, it probably would be Shea, but I think Luka will be second. I think Luka would probably get some first team votes or get some first place votes, but I don't think he would get more of them than Shea. But by the end of the season, I think that Luka legitimately has a chance if he continues to play like this. They have 12 games left, not 17. Oh, yeah, I'm tripping, bro. Yeah, we played. How many games we played? Oh, we played 70 games. I'm tripping. I'm thinking that's 65. My bad, y'all. We played 70 games. Yeah, we only got 12 games left. My bad. I'm tripping. The Luka's first 60 ball as a Laker. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And then just like last week, he had his first 50 ball as a Laker. I mean, this dude is playing amazing. Like, it's crazy, dog. And the efficiency is insane. You think LaRavia has been a disappointment this year? Nah, overall, nah, I haven't. I think as of late, the way he's been shooting the ball, I think has been disappointing. But like, Jake has been so good defensively, and he's been doing all of the little things to really help the team win when it comes to just making like the small plays, offensive rebounds, getting steals, getting strips, playing good defense. He's been one of our best on-ball defenders this season. And when he was guarding Tyler Hero today, he was kind of giving Tyler Hero some hell today. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hopefully the shooting comes back around. He has made a 3 in 2 straight games. He made a 3 tonight. He made a 3 yesterday as well. I mean, if you don't have to shoot that many, that's fine. But you just have to be efficient when you shoot. He had 6 rebounds tonight. He had a block, and he had 2 offensive rebounds. Like, I don't think overall he's been a disappointment. I just think that the way compared to the way he was playing at the beginning of the season to now, it's kind of disappointing when it comes to him shooting the ball, because he was shooting the ball so well at the beginning of the season, man. And just the way he's been shooting as of late, like the last like couple weeks, has been very frustrating to watch, because I felt like a couple of those games that they lost, if he would have made some shots, the Lakers could have won. Like that last OKC game when J-Dub came back too early and he tweaked his hamstring like the very next game when he went crazy against us. If Jake would have hit, he had 3 wide open threes in the right corner next to the bench, right in front of the bench. If he would have made at least one of those, the Lakers would have been in a much better position to win that game. He missed all 3 of them. Same thing with the New York Knicks game in New York. If he would have made some of his threes in that game, they would have had a better chance to win. So the shooting, the consistency with shooting the ball has been frustrating. But overall, as a player this season, I don't think he's been frustrating. Yeah, 100%. Jake's shooting is gone. I'm concerned for the playoffs with him. Remember that OKC. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. But he has made a 3 his last 2 games. He shot 1 each game, and he made both of them. So maybe he's trending back in the right direction. You know, only time will tell. But he shot a 3 today. He made it number net. And then yesterday he made one that kind of like had a friendly bounce. But hey, bro, at this point, we'll just take it because he's been missing so many. What happened to DA mid-range? He made a couple yesterday. He made a couple yesterday's game against Houston. He made a couple of them in that game. I don't even think he shot any today. But he made a couple in that game yesterday. But you know what? Another thing, now that I think about it, JJ Redick really doesn't like the team shooting mid-range like 2-point like jump shots. He don't like that much. He wants to get layups and threes. And I think the only time he'll accept that is if like it's a desperation type of shot. You know what I'm saying? He kind of has preached that. And that's what they kind of want to give on defense as well. I think that's like one of the most inefficient shots in the league. If you can force tough twos, you would take that every single time over a layup in the 3. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's kind of coached that to where DA doesn't get those type of shots anymore and shoot more of them. But he made a turnaround mid-range jump shot yesterday against Houston in the 4th quarter. That was very, very tough. Excuse me. Salute Red. I like this win better than the Houston both wins because back-to-back on the road. I hope this is the lineup in the playoffs. Oh yeah, this starting 5 is definitely not going to change. This is the starting 5 we envisioned when the season first started. And when we got Marcus Smart, I was like, yeah, he's probably going to be in the starting 5 or the starting lineup alongside Luka, Austin, LeBron, and Ayton. You know, this is the lineup that I think we got Ayton after Marcus Smart. But once we got Ayton, this is the lineup that I thought we would have. For sure. I remember those misses at OKC, yeah, but they were pretty bad. I wish JJ expanded the rotation, especially on back-to-back. I think let's look at the schedule right quick. Because I think for the Lakers, you're getting into a situation where you're probably going to have to kind of expand the rotation a little bit because I think some guys are going to be sitting out soon. I think man, all that green looks nice. And this game right here, they could have won that game as well, but Marcus Smart would have made one of those threes down the stretch. But they've won 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. They've won 11 out of their last 12 games. They won 11 out of their last 12 games. Now, Orlando and Detroit. These are going to be 2 games that your starting lineup they got to gut these out. Because Orlando did get smoked today against Charlotte, right? They did get smoked today, but Orlando, they present some problems for our team because of their size and athleticism. So the last game we barely lost to them in LA, Luka shot literally like a tour date. I mean, he had a very bad shooting night, but the way he's playing right now, hopefully he doesn't do that again. This game right here is probably going to be the toughest one out of this game in Detroit. Detroit is not going to have Cade Cunningham. So Detroit is still a very pesky team. They play very good defense, and if you don't turn the ball over, you'll give yourself a legitimate chance to win against Detroit as well. Indiana and Brooklyn, these are two games. In Washington, these are some of the games that the Lakers will have a chance to play other guys. I feel like those are some of the games that like LeBron can sit out, maybe Luka, maybe they can take some turns sitting out, maybe two of them at a time, and Austin carries the load one night, or vice versa, whatever. Like those are some of the games that you will have an opportunity, in my opinion, to like kind of expand your rotation and kind of sit some guys out. But who knows, bro? If they keep winning, maybe they don't want to sit out. But I think if they are going to expand the rotation, it'll be like in this little 3-game window right here: Indiana, Brooklyn, and Washington. And then you play against Cleveland. That's going to be a tough game right there. But I just think that's going to be your window to kind of extend the rotation. I like to see Aiden and Hayes get more rebounds. Yeah, me too. But one of the reasons why Luka and LeBron get so many rebounds some games is because the Lakers switch so much. And when they switch, Jackson be on the perimeter, or Aiden will be on the perimeter. He'll be guarding the ball. And once the shot goes up, he doesn't have enough time to get back down to the rim and try to rebound the ball all the time. That's one of the main reasons why you don't really see them, Hayes and Aiden, just dominate the boards a lot most games. But I understand where you're coming from. I would love to see that as well. But, that's something that I've realized. Aiden and Hayes be on the perimeter a lot because the Lakers switch a lot on defense. Probably a little bit more than they should. But that's one of the main reasons why they don't get a lot of defensive rebounds, at least. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, nothing really coming out of the post game. Definitely Vando should have gotten some run tonight. Yeah, I thought he would. But since the regular rotation play, and I guess JJ just kept it the same. Austin Reeves is also concerning me a bit. He looks tired and can't keep up with the athletic players. Can't have a 41-year-old outplay you in 3 nights in a row, especially on the back-to-back. I mean, the 41-year-old is LeBron James, though, bro, to be honest. Just to be fair. Like, I feel like some nights it's going to be like that. Obviously, some nights Austin's usage is going to be higher. But at the same time, like, LeBron is still a great player. Like, it's not like LeBron has just fell off like he's not good anymore. It's just he's just taking a back seat to Luka and Austin, and his usage isn't as high. But LeBron is still a very good player. So some nights he's still going to have a better game than Austin because he is being guarded or being looked at as the third option on the team. So his usage is not going to be that high. So he's going to have an easier window to score the ball in some situations and things of that nature. Like, I just think as long as one of those guys are playing great basketball and the other one is playing good enough, I think the Lakers will be able to win a lot of games because it's going to, like, all 3 of those guys aren't going to just go crazy every single night. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with the way that LeBron is playing, like, he's barely missing any shots the last couple games. At one point, he was 20 out of his last 21 in the last 2 games, which is crazy. Even if they are a lot of them at the rim. So what? You know what I'm saying? He's still making perimeter shots as well and finishing around traffic and dunking on people. And it ain't like it's just a bunch of uncontested lobs. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not really worried as much because of how good LeBron is playing. But if Austin would have kept playing like he did in that first night in Houston, I would be a little concerned. But I feel like the last 2 games ain't been that bad. I mean, Thompson low-key destroyed Reeves on both ends and that Rockets in that Rockets mini-series. He definitely took him out. He in that first Rockets game, I feel like he was clamping Reeves for sure. But I thought Austin played a little bit better last night when it came to not turning the ball over. He had 8 assists as well. He wasn't scoring a lot, but he only shot the ball 9 times. They was double teaming a lot. I felt like Austin was fine last night, but yeah, this is a good point as well. I mean, Thompson destroys a lot of people. Yeah, that's why he's one of the best defenders in the league for sure. A lot of people aren't getting a max contract next year. What you mean by that? Kennard looks hesitant lately. He definitely looks. My main concern with Kennard is, I mean, other than him shooting the ball and hitting the damn backboard tonight, which was crazy in the first half, but my main concern with Kennard is he seems like he's lost a lot on the defensive side of the ball. When they're playing their zone, it's like he's lost. That's my main concern. They got to get that right because he can't be that lost on the defense side of the ball when they're playing their zone. It's just like he always like, if they score, he's looking around like, oh, I didn't know if I was supposed to be here or I was supposed to be there. Like, they got to figure that out. That's my main concern because in order for this team to reach their ceiling or reach whatever they're going to be playoff-wise, they have to be above average at least defensively. And if you're lost on defense, that's going to hurt the team. That's hurting the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of how good of a shooter you are or how much of a threat you are on the offensive side of the ball. With Luka, but what about LeBron triple-double? Yeah, 100%. 100%. And this is another game where LeBron plays extremely efficient from the field. And most of the shots he were missing tonight were fouls. And they should have been called fouls, and they didn't get called, and he ended up missing the shot. But 19 points, he did miss 2 free throws as well, so he should have had a 20 ball. He missed 2 free throws. 19 points, 3 out of 5 from the free throw line, which isn't good. But 15 rebounds and 10 assists. He had 3 turnovers, but 15 rebounds and 10 assists. I mean, that's he had the most rebounds on the team tonight. Like, a 41-year-old having the most rebounds in the game, I think. Yeah, he had more rebounds than anybody in the game. So, I mean, and he had 4 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds. So, I mean, in order for him to just contribute to winning on this team, it just speaks volume of how great he really is and understanding where he can really dominate the game at. You know what I'm saying? And efficiency-wise, when it comes to some nights, I'll drop 30 like I did last night against Houston, or tonight I'll come out here and get a triple-double and have 15 rebounds and 11 assists and allow Luka to just absolutely go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I love what I seen from LeBron tonight, man. He was flying up and down the court. He was good on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, man, I just love what I'm seeing from LeBron right now. LeBron has been great as well lately. I'm not worried about him. He'll be ready for the playoffs. It's Reeves and the bench that concerns me. The bench definitely does concern me. Our bench 100% concerns me a little bit. And our bench 100% concerns me a little bit. And that's, if I had to nitpick a little bit, that's why I'm nitpicking. Because our bench definitely is questionable at times because of, but if they're hitting shots, they're fine. Like, if Rui and Kennard are going to be coming in the game and knocking down their averages from 3, we can live with that. But, you know, Jackson Hayes is inconsistent, but if he gets back to playing like he was right before Aiden came back, you know, when people were saying he should be starting, because he had a very good game in Denver. That last Denver game that we lost, he had a good game in that game. I think the next game after that, he played good as well. We just need solid center play from both of our centers, and I think we'll be fine. And plus, we need to be able to knock down open threes from Kennard and Rui and Smart and LaRavia and these guys coming off the bench. I went to the game with a win for us. Hey, that's what's up, man. I bet you that was an exciting game. Luka dropping 60 and you seeing it live, that was crazy. But I bet you that was fun. I bet you that was extremely fun to watch. Yeah, he changed his game and allowed AR and Luka to carry and him attack the hole. Exactly. And he's not as hesitant to shoot the 3 like he has been as of late. He knocked down. Well, I don't even think he shot a 3 today. He didn't shoot 1 3 today. But at the same time, in yesterday's game, his first 2 threes he shot against Houston, I feel like both of those were appropriate, and he knocked down both of them. But I don't really mind him not shooting 3s if they're not wide open. It's always a better way to get the ball back to Luka or find somebody else open for a 3. So, all right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so let's look at this schedule again right quick because let me see the Miami Heat's box score tonight. Okay, Norman Powell had 20 points off the bench. Khalil Ware had 14 points, 9 rebounds. Pele Larson, bro, this dude right here be flopping like crazy, bro. Davion Mitchell, he played good tonight. Bam played good tonight as well. Fontecchio. Oh, yeah, they didn't have Jaime Jaquez either. So Wiggins and Jaquez didn't play tonight. Let's see. Our bench. See, bro, 2 out of 6 from the field. That's too many misses, Jackson. It ain't no way you should have more than just 1 miss. maybe 2, because of the shot selection that he has. Let's see. How many threes we made as a team tonight? 14 out of 32. My guy Bam cooked. I'm happy. Oh yeah, he cooked for sure, 100%. Yeah, he definitely was cooking. What's good though, Wade? Have you thought about allowing followers to get on live with you and sometimes and give their feedback? Yes, I have, Truck. I'll probably start doing that in the playoffs. But I've definitely thought about that because I have Discord, and it'd be a lot easier to do it that way. Or yeah, it's a couple different ways we can do it. But yeah, I definitely have thought about that for sure. 100%. Everyone March Madness brackets is messed up. Yeah, that's what we were. Some of the guys in my Discord were talking about that earlier. Shout out Luka though. Yeah, bro. Some of the shots he was making, bro, like the last 2 nights, and then considering, how the Lakers played Houston last night, and then they got to fly to Miami and play y'all like less than 24 hours later. Like, bro, I don't know. I don't know how he makes some of the shit he makes. Like Davion Mitchell was in his fucking jersey, dog. He was in his jersey, and he still was making some of those shots. I was like, dude, if I'm a Heat fan, bro, you just throw your hands up. It's, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I just don't know how he makes some of those shots. I just don't get it. But yeah, man, another MVP type performance, and we needed it too because considering like the schedule and stuff like that, bro, like I don't know who made that schedule, bro. Like, who made the schedule for us to fly from or play in Houston 2 nights in a row? That's fine, right? And then you get a back-to-back. You play one game in Houston, and the next game you play in Miami. And then you play an early game too because you play in Miami. So it's less than 24 hours of rest. I think that back-to-back should only be played in like states that are like right next to each other or cities that are right next to, like if it was a back-to-back like from Houston to Dallas, okay, fine. Or vice versa. Or San Antonio or something like that, okay, cool. But like back-to-backs in whole other states, you gotta fly across the country, and then you playing like, you flying from different time zones, and then on top of all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like the game is earlier in Miami than it is in Houston. So I just think back-to-backs like that are dumb. And it just don't create efficient basketball. If anything, it hurts it. Yeah, that's impressive. Davion, really good defender. 100%. Davion is one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. You said Wemby? What Wemby do? What'd he do? What Wemby do, bro? I know he ain't dropped no 60. Usually when folks get back-to-backs on us, they usually play the Magic next or before. Exactly. See, something like that, like playing against Orlando and then flying to Miami or vice versa, like I feel like that's okay. And now that's what they're doing. They're going from Miami to Orlando. They play Orlando on Saturday, but if it was a back-to-back, that'd be more understandable. But from going from Texas to Miami, playing a back-to-back, it's dumb to me. It's stupid. Oh, Wemby had a game winner? Oh, okay. Wemby had a game winner? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, it'll come up on Twitter in a minute. Hold up. So, okay, so if he had a game winner, that means Devin Booker wasn't done playing yet. Why was that shit saying final? Let me see. So what was his final stat line? Let me see. Oh, he had a game winner where they was losing too. 22 points and 5 assists. So he had 27. That's not high enough. Yeah, he needed 34. He could have had 60 against y'all, but Mitch pulled him. Brother, he was playing against the third string. I mean, cool, bro. If he would have dropped 60 against the third string, like that, I mean, that's really not nothing, bro. Like he was literally playing against Drew Timmy and Kobe Buffkin. Spurs win by 1. Yeah, but the Suns losing like that, they done lost like 3 games in a row. The Suns done lost like 3 games in a row, bro. Let's see. Damn, Devin Booker out there shooting tour dates. 0-4 from 3, 8 of 21. Nigga shot August 21st. Colin Gillespie had 24 and 6. Also, Iguodala, he playing good. When is Mark Williams coming back? They missing a couple starters, bro. They don't have Mark Williams or they don't have Dylan Brooks. They missing a couple starters. Once they get healthy, they might be pretty good. Wemby had 34 and 12. I had his point line tonight. Keldon Johnson didn't play good. Dylan Harper, 2 out of 9. Damn, Dylan Harper. Devin Vassell. I needed him to make 1 more 3 to cover my 3-point parlay. Bro shot a tour that he shot 8. What did he shoot? 8 of 24 or 8 of 21 or something like that. What did he do? 8 of 21. That's August 21st. Bro out there playing that. He out there shooting that inefficient basketball. Playing that inefficient basketball. What he out there doing, bro? Bro, Maxine Reynal has been playing very good this year. I'm up here just looking at everybody box score. We ain't even talking about the Lakers no more. I'm gonna put in the slip tomorrow and or Saturday. I'll put my stuff in there in the morning, bro, for tomorrow's games. What's tomorrow's slate looking like? How many games is it tomorrow? Oh, it's only 2, 4. It's only 6 games tomorrow. Let me see. That's gonna be a blowout. That's gonna be a blowout. Well, nah, maybe not. The Detroit don't have Cade. Houston and Atlanta. Atlanta has won 10 in a row. Ooh, Atlanta done won 10 games in a row, bro. That should be a pretty good game. Boston and Memphis, that's going to be a blowout. Memphis, Minnesota and Portland, no Ant. That might be close. And Toronto and Denver, that should be close as well. Okay, so it should only be 1 blowout game tomorrow. No, it should be 2. Boston and Memphis should be a blowout. Should be. Other than that, the game should be competitive. Detroit might blow out Golden State. We'll see. I feel like voters will have Wemby second to MVP because of his Spurs record, and he'll definitely probably win Defensive Player of the Year, but he shouldn't be second MVP. Luka is clearly having a better season, bro. Like we have to consider that as well. Luka is having the better season over Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Like the record definitely should matter, but like when you're 1 seed lower and you're having by far the better season, like statistically as an individual, like that should matter, bro. And Luka is having a better statistical season than Wemby is. During overs are free, yeah. I took his over on point today, and on another slip I had his points on points and rebounds on another slip, and he missed by 1 because it was a blowout. So if Draymond plays tomorrow for Golden State, Duran might not play as well. I don't know what it is, bro, but Draymond plays well against bigger centers. I don't know what it is, but most of the time, bigger centers don't dominate against Draymond. Most of the time, they don't. I wouldn't put it past Duran because he's playing phenomenal this season. He's probably going to win Most Improved Player of the Year. But I don't know what it is, bro. If Draymond plays tomorrow, he's going to be annoying. I'll probably go Duran's rebounds or something like that. Maybe rebounds and assists. You saying Wemby will probably be 4th? Yeah, he'll probably be 4th. I know I told you I was going to stream today too, Wade, and Dark Man, but I had completely forgot the Lakers played again today, so I'll be live tomorrow for sure. Who is this? What is this? I probably hey post this in Discord, Wade. I'll look at it in a little bit. Oh yeah, yeah, you definitely was wrong, Lou Will. Yeah, you definitely were. You definitely were. You definitely were wrong, Mr. Sir. Let me go ahead and repost this. Yeah, you definitely were wrong. But at least you come out and say it though. At least you got the dignity to come out and say when you wrong. I can respect that. Because he was I mean, he was just like this morning talking about all these guys over Luka for first team. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Are y'all trying to do this for clicks? If Luka can have this similar game against OKC game and win that, that should settle the score or really make things interesting. That's if Shea plays in that game. Because when you look at the Lakers record, I mean, when you look at the Lakers schedule, they don't, I don't know if by the time they're playing against OKC down here, well, he might play in this game. April 2nd, he'll probably play. They'll probably all be playing in this game because he'll still only have 5 games left. But in this game right here, I doubt he'll play. I doubt he'll play in this game because they'll probably already have the number 1 seed locked away. Unless the Spurs make a crazy run and continue winning. And OKC is trying to win as well so they can secure the number 1 seed. So, yeah, we might end up playing against Shea both times. Now that I think about it. So, this game right here is going to be extremely important too. Because by this game right here, they'll probably have Mark Williams back and they'll probably have Dylan Brooks back as well by this game for Phoenix. But our toughest games coming down the stretch, this is going to be an extremely important game. If we can win on Saturday, I think we can win on Monday and continue the streak and try to get to 10 games in a row. And then Indiana, Brooklyn, and Washington, you definitely need to win all 3 of those, no question. Luka deserves MVP. I think so too. But yeah, Wemby definitely going to win Defensive Player of the Year. This will be his first one this season, and I think he's going to win multiple throughout his career. He might legitimately win like 5 Defensive Player of the Years at least. At least. No, I get what you're saying. Bro, trust me. I get exactly what you're saying. But, you know, as a fan and as a person that doesn't have a vote, if I had a vote, I'm voting Luka because of all of the circumstances. When you look at the Lakers 8-game win streak, they've beaten. Okay, cool. Oh, this ain't even a part of the 8-game win streak. This is out of the 11 out of the last 12 games. But Luka didn't really put up insane numbers in these games, right? But when you look at this game right here, Indiana, 44. New York, who had coming into this game, had the number 1 defense in the league after the All-Star break, 35, 8 rebounds. Minnesota, who's another contender, right? In a lot of people's eyes. 31 points against them, 11 assists. And I think he had like 9 rebounds in this game. That was almost a 30-point triple-double in that game. Chicago, okay, cool. 51 points is still insane, though, and he was 1 assist away from a triple-double, right? Denver game, he hit the game winner in this game, and he had a 30-point triple-double. A 30-point triple-double, and he hit the game winner. Houston, back-to-back games, 36 points in the first game against Houston. Then the next game, 40 points. Should have been a 40-point triple-double, 1 rebound away. And then tonight against a very good Miami Heat team, 60 points. 9 threes. Insane efficiency, 60% from the field. 9 threes out of 17. Over 50% from the three-point line. And these are good teams. Houston is a good team. Denver is a good team. Minnesota, New York, Miami. All of these teams are very, very good. And he is putting up insane numbers. And the Lakers have won 11 of their last 12 games. And it's all led by him. So, and then on top of all of that, the individual statistics were already phenomenal before this 8-game win streak and before the last 11 out of 12 games. The individual numbers were already fantastic. Leading the NBA in scoring, you should already be looking at it somewhat. But if your team is winning as well and you're doing that, bro, come on, bro. That's definitely got to matter. Draymond's IQ and defense has always been underrated. Oh, well, I ain't going to say underrated, but because his defense has always been amazing. I'm not going to lie. I don't like Draymond on the court. I don't like Draymond, but at the same time, you got to respect how good of a defender he is, 100%. Draymond has a lower center of gravity. Bigs can't move him. That's another good thing. And he's strong too, and he's good with he know like he has quick hands. He understands how to get his hand on the ball most of the time. Now, sometimes he do have some dumbass fouls, but Where's all those bombs saying the Lakers are better without LeBron? LeBron triple-double and Luka going nuclear. Lakers versus Spurs, Western Conference Finals going to be crazy. Okay. So you got the Lakers and Spurs in the conference finals. Okay. I definitely can see that. I definitely can. Yeah, I definitely can see that. But yeah, man, they were real loud about a week ago. They were like, I remember, bro, this game right here, this is when they were at their loudest right here. No, I'm sorry. The Minnesota game. When the Lakers beat Minnesota without LeBron, this one they were extremely loud. I mean, they were so loud, it was annoying. I mean, they were screaming that the Lakers were better without LeBron. And then LeBron come back in this game. Luka dropped 50 with LeBron on the court, and they win. And then this game right here, they win. In this game, to this point, this was the most important game of the season because of the tiebreaker over Denver. LeBron played good in this game, and Luka went crazy, and Austin went crazy in this game as well, and they win. And then the last two games, obviously, against Houston, LeBron had 30 points and only missed one shot the entire game against Houston, and he played good in the first game as well. So they're non-existent. It was one that was literally coming in the chat almost every single day when I would go live after the game, and he would be like, "Oh, I'm telling you why the Lakers are winning these games, and I'm just saying, you notice who isn't playing." I ain't seen him since. I have not seen him in one post-game live show since that Minnesota Timberwolves game. I ain't seen him. He ain't been in the comments after the streams. He ain't been in none of the live game show. He ain't been in none of them. None. Quiet. Just straight up dummies. I'm sorry. If you legitimately think any basketball team is better without LeBron James, you are an idiot. Straight up. You stupid. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. If you really think that, it's rather if you really think that, you're stupid or you're hating. It's one or the other. It is no in between. I'm kind of on this side. I'm not over the fence. It's one or the other, bro. If you think any basketball team is better without LeBron, any stage of his career. The dude was on Team USA and won the MVP of the freaking Olympics, nigga. On the USA team with all of these other phenomenal American basketball players around him. He won the MVP of the entire Olympics in basketball. You don't think that this man could be a role player on this team when he was playing a role on that team? If he can do it, if he can play a role on that team and win MVP, then what makes you think he can't play a role on any NBA team, especially with a team that has Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic? So I don't know, bro. It's just crazy to me how some people they just let their feelings just overwhelm facts of the game. It's just crazy to me. Luka the Assassin is obviously the best player in the world. I tweeted it out the other day and I stand on it. I agree. Luka set the record for threes, the most threes in the Lakers season, and it's still 12 games to go. And that record was set by D'Angelo Russell. I forgot about that, bro. Bro, the Lakers really went to the Western Conference Finals with a dude that's almost out of the league. It was multiple guys on that roster contributing to winning, and they're out of the league now. Lonnie Walker, D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley right now, at least he's out of the league. Troy Brown, he was a rotational player on that roster. These guys are out of the NBA. They're not even in the league no more. Wenyen Gabriel. Was Wenyen Gabriel on that team? I can't remember. But that's just crazy to me how they had all of these guys contributing to winning, and they're out of the league now. It's crazy to me. I shifted my hate towards Houston. What you mean? You talking about the college or the NBA team? First time in LeBron's career, he hasn't been the first option. Took him a little bit to get used to it. But it looked like he's comfortable with it now, and injuries aren't hurting him as bad. I will say this. Like, I've been a LeBron fan my whole entire life. I'm 31 years old now. I've been a LeBron fan my whole entire life since I was 7 years old, right? So that's a long ass time. So watching this dude as I've grown up and watching him dominate the NBA, I legitimately can say that he is legit not the first option or even the second option. But he's always been the number one or the number two. And I think once the Lakers got Anthony Davis, I don't even think he wanted to be the number one no more. That's what people got to understand. I still see some people saying now that LeBron had a hard time accepting the role that he has to go with. Bro, LeBron been wanting to do this. He's been wanting to take the back seat to another star player. He does not want to carry the load anymore, especially in the regular season. He does not want to do that. He used to say all the time in a lot of post-game press conferences that their horse was Anthony Davis, which means our go-to guy or the guy we're going to feed the most. He always used to say that. He's been wanting to be or to take the back seat for a while now, bro. Right? So it's not like LeBron is just having a hard time accepting it. And I'm not talking to you in specific. I'm just saying in general, for a lot of people that I hear always say this bullshit, because he's been wanting to take the back seat for a while now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But now he actually has a guy that can go out there and dominate on a night-to-night basis like Luka Doncic. And then with the emergence of Austin Reeves, you can even take the back seat to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like LeBron has had a hard time doing it, or it's like, I don't really want to do it, but I have to. No, he's been wanting to do that, bro. He's been wanting to do that. You just got to listen to him and listen to what he say after the games and stuff like that, and doing interviews and post-game press conferences and things of that nature. He's been wanting to take the back seat. But we all know as Lakers fans, some games Anthony Davis will show up in the regular season, and then some games he wouldn't. It's like he didn't, his motor wasn't there every single. And I love AD, bro. Never, you will never hear me hating on Anthony Davis. But it just seemed like in the regular season, some nights AD didn't want to play. He didn't want to play that hard. It's just like, bro, I don't want to do this tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this tonight. I kind of just want to just go out here and block shots, play defense, move the ball, instead of just being that horse and having the most shots and dominating the game from start to finish, like a prime superstar does. You know what I'm saying? AD felt like he didn't really want to do that every single night. Luka Doncic can, though. I remember Troy Brown. It's a shame. I thought he had a good game. Yeah, me too, bro. And he was a first-round pick. I think Troy Brown was actually a lottery pick for the Washington Wizards when he got drafted. If he wasn't a lottery pick, I know he was a top 15 pick, I believe. So Troy Brown was definitely looked at as like a highly talented prospect coming out of college. I can't remember what college he came out of. But when the Lakers signed him to a one-year deal, I was like, okay, that's a sneaky signing right there. I didn't even know he was a free agent the year they signed him. But I mean, he had a pretty solid season with the Lakers the year he signed with the Lakers. He started some games. He was knocking down threes. He was playing some good defense. And I don't know. I don't know what happened or why he found his way out of the league. You know what? I think after he left the Lakers, he went to Minnesota. And he didn't really work out in Minnesota. My bad, in 2011, D-Wade wasn't ready to give up the number one option on Miami, and I know that's a big reason why they lost. D-Wade said it himself. That's a good point. Now, that's a very good point right there. And even though Miami made it to the finals in 2011, I think that in 2012 and in 2013 and going forward and things of that nature, I thought Miami was a lot better because, and I don't even necessarily think that D-Wade didn't want to give it to him. I just think that they didn't really know who was the number one option. It wasn't really like, it wasn't solidified as like, okay, you're going to be the go-to guy. You're going to be the guy that we depend on every single night. I'll be Robin. It wasn't really decided. You know what I'm saying? And I think that can really cause a lot of confusion because you didn't communicate on who needs to be the number one guy, right? Who needs to be the most aggressive? Who needs to do this? Who needs to have the most volume, the most shots? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in Lakerland know Luka Doncic is the guy. That's why he gets the ball the most. That's why he gets the most shots. Like, this has already been discussed. This has already been communicated to Luka and throughout the team. Everybody knows that. And in 2011 for the Miami Heat, I don't think that was discussed. And I think they just went out there and they were just freelancing and just doing whatever. And I think that's why they ultimately, that was one of the reasons why. It's not the main reason, but that was one of the reasons why they lost to Dallas in 2011. But in 2012, they looked like a completely different team because it was LeBron's team moving forward. And you can tell. I mean, you can just tell by the way he played. Malik Monk was weird to let him go too. Well, they didn't really let him go. They just didn't have the money to afford him, bro. Like, Sacramento offered him more money than the Lakers could because they were still tied up in the Russell Westbrook contract, so they couldn't really offer that much money. They had 3 players on max contracts. They really couldn't offer that much more money. So obviously Malik never having any other money besides like a rookie contract money and minimum wage. I said minimum wage, vet minimum money. That's the reason why he ultimately left and went to Sacramento, because they offered him like 9-10 million a year. And the Lakers just simply couldn't give it to him because they didn't have the money, because they had Russell Westbrook on the max contract, Anthony Davis on the max contract, and LeBron on the max contract as well. So all three of those guys were on max contracts. Now, Lonnie Walker is weird because the fact that he's not in the NBA anymore and he's playing overseas right now is still weird to me, especially when he had that playoff game that like was probably one of the main, well, definitely was one of the main reasons why the Lakers ultimately beat the Warriors that year in the playoffs. That game four, Lonnie Walker game 4 game was insane. I mean, he absolutely took over in the fourth quarter, right? So understanding that he's capable of doing that and not being on the NBA roster is insane. It's like, what more do you want? I don't know. That was weird. Facts, bro. Bron didn't want to disrespect Wade by taking over, but by 2012, they all agreed to let LeBron be himself and go back to and got back-to-back rings because of it. Exactly. Yes, sir. All right, chat. That's it for me for tonight, y'all. I will be back again Saturday, post-game live show. Lakers Magic on Saturday. Very important game. That game right there, if you can figure out a way to win that game, you will really have a chance to win by 10 in a row, because I'm not going to say a guarantee against Detroit, but Detroit not having Cade Cunningham, I think that's going to hurt them a lot. And you play against Detroit on Monday, and then you have 3 very winnable games against Indiana, Brooklyn, and Washington. So I'll be back on Saturday night after the Orlando Magic game. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. If y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the live stream. I got you guys with a video, whether tomorrow or early Saturday. But I'll definitely be active on the channel. Y'all be sure to turn y'all notifications on so y'all never miss a video or a live stream. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers as well. We're on the road to 1K. If y'all new, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.